Yes!
Holy Jesus and angel!
Holy Jesus and angel! Holy Jesus and angel! What the fuck? Yeah! Like many rope making balloon mess. Sorry.
That was random. Hi guys, welcome to Holy Jesus and Angels. This is a very special video. Reason for that is because, as we all know, the whole world knows, we lost Prince. And so he was one of my biggest inspirational figures to look up upon for so many reasons. But the main reasons is his sense of style and just like his whole genre of music and just his taste on life. And it's a big, he was very big in my life growing up, and so I really wanted to do a video to pay tribute to him. And but the most important reason why I look up to him a lot as a child and still to this day is, you know, not a lot of guys can pull off, you know, this whole, you know, feminine style, but yet be masculine at the same time. There's very few people that can do it, like David Bowie and Lenny Kravitz, you know, people like that. And those are people that don't give a crap about what others think about them, whether they wear girl clothes or whether they wear high heels or leather pants or whatever. And they just did them, and they were who they were, and they didn't care, and they loved themselves and they loved what they did. And I want to continue to do the same, and I will live by that every day. So here's a little tutorial, or you say transformation, on me becoming Prince, or me dressing like Prince, not exactly like Prince, but you know, just being inspired by his sense of style. So I hope you enjoy the video, and this Holy Jesus and Angel, and we will get back to you as soon as we can.
Hello everyone, let's get started. So I'm going to apply this primer thoroughly through my face. It is from MAC, but you can, whatever primer you prefer. This is not a makeup tutorial, this is just transformation, and I'm inviting y'all to see the process of me becoming Prince. So again, yes, apply the primer all throughout the face, and then because Prince's face was more of a longer face, it wasn't wide or circular, I applied the primer onto my eyelid just to keep my face looking long, and it had he had a good brow bone, and so do I. So I think that's part of the reason why we look alike. But apply it to your brow bone and to your crease of your eye. Now this is my personal palette that I have laying around at my place, but you can use anything that's like softer browns and bronzy tones, because Prince didn't really wear too much color other than his clothes. But just apply that through the crease above your eyelid. I like to think of like a wishbone, and keep that in mind. So the wishbone will be like at the end of the eye. And blending is extremely important, so always blend. Now some people who don't blend, they have to be performers or whatever, because on stage you gotta have dramatic makeup. So I don't want the concealer to be all white, so I apply a softer tone, a softer shade, skin color, I guess it's like a skin color shade for that part of my brow bone. Now, and then the inner crease, you kind of want something a little shine, just to enhance some kind of like, because Prince was a diva, so I figured that would be like a little something to do right there that's fun. Anyways, but it's not necessary. You could do whatever if you want to apply the same skin color from the brow bone to the eyelid, that is fine. Again, think of the wishbone trick. That is what I'm doing right now. And I am doing a darker, this will be the darker shade of brown, just to put to really define that eyelid. Prince didn't wear too much makeup on the eyelid, but he did love that eyeliner a little bit. However, this is not completely like Prince. It's a little bit of my taste too, and it always works because people always tell me I look like Prince. So now I'm gonna wipe out all the fallouts and make sure you clean really good under that eye. Start forming like your cat eye-ish kind of shape before you apply the concealer. And that is what I'm doing right now. I'm applying concealer at the bottom just so that it'll be all like glowy and light under my eye after I put the foundation. There is a 1-day sale. I wonder what kind of stuff is on sale behind me. Okay, anyways, so yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to enhance the cat eye effect with the concealer at the bottom. There's no right way or wrong way of applying makeup as far as foundation goes. I, most of the time, believe it or not, do my foundation and my face first before I start on my eyes. But I know most people start on the eyes first and then do the skin last. I use NC37 from MAC. Again, use your shade and your preference of makeup. This is not a makeup tutorial. This is just a transformation. Now, if you have a small forehead like I do, I like to highlight towards the middle just so that can make my forehead look somewhat a little bit longer. I know Tyra Banks wouldn't want her forehead, but I think that forehead's really nice. So anyways, since Prince had a long nose, so that's why I'm highlighting the top of the nose. And then I am doing a darker cream base for the contour. Again, as you can see, I'm touching the hairline going towards my mouth just to give it that really long face look. Now when you apply the darker shade, cream base, above the highlighted area, that would just focus the highlight to the center of your forehead, making it look longer. Of course, beauty blenders, now start blending, yay. I seriously cannot stop loving the beauty blender, it blends everything so well. And there you go, and now I'm going to start on my brow. Now you can use Gerard Cosmetics, Anastasia Beverly Hills, anything you prefer. So with the brow, sometimes I do pencil, sometimes I do eyeshadow. In this case, I'm going to do the eyeshadow, where you know the powder for your brow. Now I prefer a foundation that's kind of thin, not with a brush is kind of thin, it's not so poofy and thick, because I can really get into the focus right into the root area of my brow. I mean my lashes, sorry. And then I'm applying on top of the cream base, I'm applying a bronzer. Kind of soften that up. And if you want to set your whole face with Ben Nye powder, you can do that as well. If your face gets really oily, before you apply all of the, you know, the bronzer and the different powders you will be applying to your face. Making sure that blends. Usually I get like a brush where I can overall blend, right? Just blend everything together. That's what I like to do after I apply most of the makeup on. I like to soften everything up. There it goes. Now look at that hair. No, it's not a wig and it's not a lace front. I know they're popular right now, but that is not the case. Now what I use is the Acquaz. A lot of people want to know what I use for my curly hair. I use the Acquaz. That's the cream base, and then the cream, and then this is the gel. Now the gel gives it a lot of texture, so that will make your hair more plump. I just apply that on wet hair to fuse it, and bam, voila, there you go. Now I like, before this style, I like to put the Big Sexy Hair, it's called Push Up Texture Spray. That's also going to give it a lot of texture, more of the beachy look versus a hard crunchy look. Now I'm going to pin it back, and you need some really strong bobby pins if you have thick hair. If you don't, you still need strong bobby pins, because a good strong bobby pins are gonna last your hairstyle a long time. So obviously I'm not gonna shave my sides, so I'm gonna pin that back. So you want to pin both sides back. And because I have a lot of hair, it takes a little time to do it. But believe it or not, I used to do this hairstyle all the time in my younger years, and I can do this hairstyle in like 10 minutes. I'm so used to it. But again, I'm parting my hair on the top. Get that out of the way, because that's going to be the wow factor. I'm pinning that side back. And Prince has like a curly mullet, so we want to make sure we recreate that look. Now if you don't want the mullet, you can always do like a French twist in the back, or bring the back up to the top so where it blends just to the top. That's entirely up to you. And I don't know if you've seen my other tutorials in the past, or like on Galicia Cam. If you put your bobby pins on top of each other like an X, that will lock it and secure it for a while. Now because my hair, it is long, now this is gonna be the side where the hair falls. As you can see that, look how I did that. So what I did is I pinned that side to make sure it won't be too long on when it falls down towards your face. Clipping that out of the way. Now I'm going to focus on that mullet. Now for the mullet, I like to use, after you curl everything, or if you haven't had to curl, I like to use pins versus bobby pins. Now straight pins, it keeps your hairstyle more loose versus so tight and pinned to your scalp. You can see I'm beveling it. You always want to go closer to the neck area, make that tighter, and then as you get to the top of your head, you want it to bevel out. Focusing on that top, making sure it all blends with the bangs in the front of my face. Again, use those pins and lock that. I like to twist it and then just pierce it right through. Use any hairspray, finishing hairspray that you prefer. Now, if you have natural curly hair, awesome. This will be so easy to do for you. Now, however, if you don't, you need extensions, that is a whole different ballgame. That will definitely be a tutorial, but this is just a transformation. Voila. Fabulous. A party like it's 1999.
Kind of nervous.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that transformation, guys. I really enjoyed doing it, and it was a lot of fun. I just want to pay tribute to the late Prince, and again, he was another inspirational artist on my life that I looked upon. Until next time, Holy Jesus and Angel, we'll see you. Bye.